Good evening, my wonderful, stupendous YouTube family. Welcome to Krish at 9:30 at Cambridge Veritas. Today is a very special day. I always start the class with today is a very special day, but I want to make you genuinely feel special because we're starting with IELTS full-fledgedly. It is for teachers, it is for students, it is just about for everybody, ladies and gentlemen. And in this lesson today, in this entire week, as a matter of fact, we're going to be talking about IELTS writing, IELTS speaking, IELTS reading, important basic elements that you should know. So make sure that you attend the session every day exactly at 9:30. What is today's session about? We're going to be looking at IELTS writing, how to use cohesive devices. Can I tell you something? Come here. It's a secret. You get band 9 if you use cohesive devices. Now, you must be thinking I'm doing some theatrics here, but I genuinely mean that. You end up getting, you open doors to band 8 plus if you start using cohesive devices correctly. And that's what today's session is all about. In this lesson today, let me quickly share the aims. If you're able to hear me, can you show me a big thumbs up? Hi, maybe in the live chat, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, Asta. Thank you so much. So in this lesson today, first of all, we'll understand what are cohesive devices. After that, we're going to be looking at 7, not 2, not 3, not 5, 7 types of cohesive devices. There are going to be a lot of games that we'll play, so make sure that you're seated in a quiet corner and you have your live chat on. Okay? We're also going to be looking at examples of cohesive devices. So I have 7 examples, very easy peasy examples that we're going to be looking at. Besides that, we're going to be also practicing, not just Paco. We're going to be practicing that together with 2 or 3 activities that I've planned for today's live lesson. I'm also going to give you one or two exam tips. And finally, there's going to be assignment as well, because it's a complete week. You can submit your assignment, either email me directly or just those assignments are not are basically an extra version of an extended version of what we do in the live lesson. You can either email me or you can comment your answers, preferably comment. And the last bit that I'm going to be giving in this live class today to you is 20 useful cohesive devices from beginner to advanced level that you can make use of. All right? If you guys are ready, how's the Josh? Shall we start? Hi, Shahana. Hi, Priya. Let's get started. So the first thing that we will do today is, before we play the activity, if you're new to our wonderful community on Cambridge Veritas, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, like the lesson most importantly, and share it with your friends and family who are preparing for IELTS and may need that extra push and extra support that can help them get the desired band that they want to. All right. And make sure also to turn the notifications on. All right. Let's begin. The first game of the day is, I'm going to show you 7 sentences. I repeat, I'm going to show you 7 sentences. Look at the sentences. There's one word that I have put in italics in the sentence. This game is related to cohesive devices. It's a vocabulary game that will also help you make your vocabulary stronger for IELTS writing and IELTS speaking. Number 1, we will do together. The rest of it we will do alone, in the sense that you will have to put your answers in the live chat. Ready? Do you want me to repeat? If you understand the game, show me a big thumbs up in the live chat. Thank you. Hi, Sheikh. Hi, guys. All right, ready. Here we go. So the first sentence is, if you want, you can pause the live lesson and read it out loud yourself, or I'll read it for you. Overpopulation relates not just to the size of the population, but also to the density of population in relation to available resources. Okay, so what is the meaning of density here? Is it A, the total number of people, or is it B, the degree to which an area is filled with people? What do you think is right? Is it A or B? I promised you the first one I will do for you. The rest of it you'll do yourself. However, if you're ready to put your answers, please feel free to. The first one is, the correct answer is B. It is the degree to which an area is filled with people. Why are we playing a vocabulary game? Because in the second half of the lesson today, you will have to do some writing work, some editing work for IELTS. You can use this vocabulary in the latter part of the lesson today. All right, shall we get going? The next one you have to do yourself. Let's start. Sentence number 2. Many people predict that population growth will accelerate over the next 30 years before leveling off at approximately 12 billion. Okay, that's going to be a lot of people, ladies and gentlemen, on Mother Earth. What is the meaning of accelerate here? Is it stay the same or is it speed up? Put your answers in the live chat, please. Thank you, Priya, Ashish, Nagashri. Excellent. I'm going to look at your answers down there. Okay. Thank you, Priya. The correct answer is B. Accelerate here, ladies and gentlemen, means speed up. Bingo. Thank you, Lakshmi, Nagashri, Priya, Ashish, Sharma. Wonderful. All right, guys. There are 7 sentences in total. We're now going to be looking at sentence number 3. Here we go. Governments regularly gather demographic data, including information about age, gender, income, and employment status, in order to plan effectively for the future. What is the meaning of the word demographic here? Is it A, relating to population, or B, relating to politics? Not that, it is to politics. I make these lessons so typos are normal, okay? What is it? Is it A or is it B? Thank you, Ashish, Nagashri, Priya, wonderful. The correct answer is, in fact, A. Bingo, you guys are doing a great job. Take your hand and do this. Wonderful. This is sentence number 3. Let's move to sentence number 4. In 2001, census revealed that the median age of the population had risen markedly. Markedly as in substantially. What is the meaning of the word census here? Is it A, estimate of the population, or is it B, count of the population? Census, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Thank you. Nagashri, Ashish, Priya, Lakshmi, Divya, thank you. The correct answer is B. It is the count of the population. Keep a track of all of these words, okay? Demographic, estimate, census, etc. All of these words are used when you're actually talking about politics, sometimes environment, sometimes data analysis, and all of that helps directly, ladies and gentlemen, if you're a teacher teaching, or if you're a test taker, putting it down in the written form on the test. So keep a note of them. Number 5, the proportion of the population composed of children has declined, while the proportion of the population that is aged, or it is used here as an adjective, so you pronounce it not as aged, you pronounce it as aged. One more time, repeat after me. This word here is used as a quality, as an adjective. So you don't say aged. The correct pronunciation is aged. Has grown. So, what is the meaning of aged here? Is it old or is it young? Easy peasy. Number 5 is, what's number 5? Okay. Apparently, it is A. Thank you. Thanks, Priya. Lakshmi, wonderful. Nagashri, great guys. Let's move on. Now, let's look at sentence number 6. The recent jump in the numbers of people aged 60 to 65 in some countries can be contributed to the boom in births following the Second World War. Very technical sentence, but we only have to focus on the word in italics, which is boom. Is it gradual rise or is it rapid rise? What is it? Is it gradual or is it rapid? Okay, thank you, Priya. Priya is always the first one. It is, in fact, B. Thank you, Priya. It's rapid rise. So when you use the word boom, apparently it's not gradual rise, ladies and gentlemen. It is rapid rise. Okay? Wonderful. And the last sentence is, as the population ages, many fear that caring for the elderly will be too great a burden for the younger generation. So is it obligation or is it privilege, ladies and gentlemen? Is it obligation or privilege? What do you think it is? Burden here. Thank you, Sarah. Divya, superb. Priya, lovely. Ashish, it is in fact obligation. So yahan tak to hua vocabulary. This was all about vocabulary. This was the first game to set the foundation for the rest of the lesson to come. Now, for the rest of the lesson, we're solely going to use all these words, lexical resources, to learn how to use it with cohesive devices. So, the first question, this was the first part of the lesson. So, the first game, second game, as a matter of fact, that we are now going to focus on is all about cohesive devices. And the first thing that we'll understand is what, in fact, are cohesive devices? How can they help us get band 9 or band 8 for that matter? Can you tell me in the chat box what do you think are cohesive devices? Quickly, short definition, please. Chalo, good to know. Thank you. People like the test. Thank you, Divya. Hi, Mohammed. Thank you, Priya. Superb. Thank you. Priya is right, 100% right. Cohesive devices is nothing. It's just a fancy name for words that link one part of the sentence with the other part of the sentence. I repeat, cohesive devices are nothing but words that link one part of the sentence with the other part, or one sentence with the other sentence. I will give you a lot of examples. Let's have a look at the simple definition that I have written here. Read it out loud with me. In IELTS writing tasks, you need to write coherently. What is the meaning of the word coherently? It means logically. It should make sense. 1 plus 1 is 2. You can do that in writing as well if you know what is paragraph writing and how to write it, and that's what we learn during the masterclass. But the most important bit here is writing logically is called coherently. That is, link points within a sentence and between sentences. So there are two possibilities. Cohesive devices are words that link not only within a sentence, but also between two different sentences as well. There are three ways I've seen a lot of teachers and IELTS as well call cohesive devices in different ways. Some teachers call it connectors, some teachers call it linkers, and some teachers or people or institute call it discourse markers. They all mean the same. The simplest meaning is linking words or connectors. Yeah. Words that connect. Can you give me some examples of the words that connect in the live chat? As in conjunctions as well, yeah. Linkers, yes. Perfect. So some basic examples are like so, therefore, whereas, thus, regardless. All of these are nothing but cohesive devices, in spite of, despite, etc., etc., etc. As we go forward from this part of the lesson to the next, we're only going to talk about cohesive devices, and we will get more and more confident with cohesive devices. Ready? All right. Here we go. Thank you. Since, yeah, since could be one. Yes. All right, guys, let's quickly move ahead. So let's play the first game. After this slide, we have two games and one assignment. Let's play game number one. This game is matching. So here we go. Please have a look. All we have to do is we have to match cohesive device with its definition. Some teachers must be shocked right now and they must be like, cohesive devices and definition? Yes. There are many types of cohesive devices, ladies and gentlemen. I repeat once again, there are many types of cohesive devices. A lot of the students lose marks because they don't know. So if you're a teacher, it's a great opportunity for you to focus on what you can teach in the classroom. If you're a student, use these different kinds of cohesive devices to get a higher band on the IELTS. So on the left-hand side of the screen, I will show you cohesive types, devices types. It can be pronouns. You must be like, what? I never heard pronouns could be cohesive devices as well. It can be opposition, not opposition, opposition, opposition. It can be words like this, there, that. We also call them summary words. Once again, we also call them summary words. It could be coordinating conjunction, subordinating conjunctions. I know these are some technical words for you, but don't worry. We're going to be solving the answers of these together. I will help you step by step. So stay tuned. Relative pronoun. And the last one is sentence linkers. All of these, ladies and gentlemen, can be cohesive devices. If you understand so far, show me a thumbs up. Thank you. Additionally, conversely, absolutely. Show me a thumbs up if you understand so far. And then I will show you the definitions now. All right, cool. Thank you. Now let's move ahead. I will now show you definition one by one. You and I will read the definition and we will guess what cohesive device is it. Okay? So let's get started. Number one. The first definition is words like because or although that connect a dependent clause to an independent clause. The second part is technical, basically words like because and although. What type of cohesive device is it from the left-hand side of the screen? What do you think? Ladies and gentlemen, we call it subordinating conjunctions. Okay, I repeat once again, these words because and although are called subordinating conjunctions. Okay, let's look at some answers here. 5, it is 5. Wonderful, superb. Now let's move to definition number B. Words that join similar grammatical elements like and, but, so, yet. All of these are what kind of cohesive devices from the left hand side of the screen? Perfect. These are called coordinating conjunctions. These words are also called cohesive devices. These words are also called cohesive devices. Okie dokie. Let's look at definition C. Ashish, Mohammed, Priya, wonderful guys, superb. If you do not know the answers of these questions, it's totally fine because it is a bit of a higher degree um, grammatical topic. So not everybody needs to know that. What you need to know is the words that I'm underlining. I repeat, the words that I'm underlining. These words are all called cohesive devices. Okay? Definition C. Words like who, which, that are used to introduce relative clauses. So basically, words like who, which, that. Which one is it on the left hand side, ladies and gentlemen? The answer is already written. Superb. It's relative pronoun. It is C. Bingo. Nagashri, Priya, Mohammed. Thank you. Superb. All right. Definition D. Using words like this or these with a noun, for example, this apple, these apples, to summarize previously mentioned information. What do we call these types of cohesive devices? The answer is already there. This and these are here, correct? We call them summary words. Once again, if you want some examples, on the next slide, we're going to be looking at lots of examples. So have patience. So it is D. All right, everybody, we're approaching the end. Let's do this together. We can do this. Excellent. Ashish, Divya, Priya, superb guys. Here we go. E, definition E. Words that replace nouns to avoid repetition. For example, Krish is teaching today. Krish is wearing a blazer. Sounds awkward, right? So you don't have to repeat Krish 2 times. You can say, Krish is teaching today. He's wearing a blazer. So what is it? He, she, they. These are used to avoid repetition of the name. So what do we call it here? On the left-hand side, A. E is 1, okay? What about other people? Everybody's right. Superb. E is 1. These words are called pronouns. You know, he, him. All of these are pronouns. She, her. So all of these are pronoun. Okay. And the last one that's left is second last. When a noun or phrase is replaced besides another to explain or identify it. When a phrase is replaced by another phrase, what's an example? I'm going to show you on the next slide. Just understand this bit for now. When a phrase is placed beside, sorry, not replaced, my apologies, placed beside another to explain or identify it. Which one is it? If you don't understand this, I have a very easy example to explain you. The answer is F, but I'll tell you what is apposition. Apposition works like this: apple that uh, is manufactured in India is sold at a cheaper rate. I'm just making this sentence. So this sentence is divided in three parts: Apple products, first part; second part, that is manufactured in India, middle part; is sold at a cheaper rate, third part. So what am I doing here? I'm using this middle phrase. I don't have to use this phrase. I can say the sentence with the first part and second part also. But I'm justifying a point by saying that is manufactured in India. These types of sentences and this part is called opposition. I hope you understand this. If you understand this, give me a heart either on the lesson or in the chat box. Thank you. All right. Chalo, let's have a look at the last one. Superb. You guys are doing great. The last one is words or phrases like however, that connect sentences and show relationship between ideas is apparently sentence linkers. Take a picture of this. This is very important. Let me make it slightly bigger for you. Chalo, everyone, take a picture. Thank you. Take a screenshot. Thank you. Okay. I'm not properly writing, so how can improve my IELTS exam some days later? Well, Fahima, keep attending the sessions. That's the hope that you'll get better in certain components. We can't cover the entire course, but the hope is you'll get better. You'll learn few things that other people don't use. Thank you. Game number 1. I hope you understand the 7 different types of cohesive devices. Now, I want to show you the examples of all of them. So when you look at the example, connect it with the screenshot that you've taken. All right. And just do juxtaposition of which one matches with what. Shall we start? All right. Here we go. Few more examples of opposition, please. Yes, some examples are coming. All right, here we go. Now, on the left-hand side of the screen, okay, by the way, these are the answers that I had written for you, but you already took the screenshot of this, so no need. Thank you. All right. Now, on the left-hand side of the screen, again, 7 cohesive devices. Now, one by one, I will show you examples of all of them. Look at the example, work with me, and tell me which type of cohesive device is it on the left-hand side of the screen. Okay? Shall we start? Here we go. So the first example, ladies and gentlemen, is, here we go. The children played in the park. They enjoyed the sunny day. They enjoyed the sunny day. I'm not repeating. The children played in the park. The children enjoyed the sunny day. So what kind of cohesive device is it? Put your answers in the live chat, please. It's one. Absolutely. It's one. Thank you. Good. Thank you, Sumit, Shahana, Mohammed, Ashish, Nagashri, Priya. Wonderful guys. Now let's have a look at sentence number 2. My teacher, an expert in math, helps us every day. This should be easy. I just told the example of it. Yes, Nagashri, wonderful. It is an example. Divya, this is for you. You wanted an example. Let me just make it a little bigger here. Thank you. Now have a look. This is a very good example of a position. My teacher, an expert in math, I can say the sentence without this also. My teacher helps us every day, correct? But I'm adding extra element to give an extra piece of information between the two commas. An expert in math. So that is an example of opposition. So any type of sentence that is on the IELTS. So क्या समझा जाए इस चीज से? What should we understand from here? When you write sentences like this, they are called complex sentences. Every time when you write a complex sentence, you get a higher band. You get a higher band every time you write a complex sentence, ladies and gentlemen. And this is a very good example of opposition cohesive devices. Okay? Sentence C. How's the Josh? Everybody's down? Or what? How are we? C. Many cars were damaged in the flood. This problem affected the whole town. So, what is it? These are called summary words. You're welcome. Thank you, guys. These are called summary words. Thank you, Priya, Nagashri, Ashish. Thank you, guys. Wonderful. D. She was tired, but she finished her homework. Homework. So, but. These words are called, thank you for your answers. Fourth is D. These words are called coordinating conjunctions. Wonderful. Superb. Thank you. Let's look at E. You must be like, सब कुछ match हो रहा है. Everything is matching, adjoining, A, B, C, D, da, da, da. But it may not be true. Here we go. E. Because it was cold, we wore warm coats. Because. What is it? Summary words? E is subordinating conjunctions. Thank you very much. So, can you see? Cohesive devices, people think, are only one type. Words like however, therefore, so. People think that these are cohesive devices. But this lesson is digital gold to help you understand that there are 7 types of cohesive devices. 7 types. And you must use all of them or majority of them to show variety to the examiner that your writing is really great. So words like they, opposition, this, but, because, all of these are only types, and I have written simpler ones intentionally to show you the different kinds of examples of each one of them. But the idea is you've ought to make sure that, of course, you use higher degree cohesive devices. But here, the purpose is to make you understand the different types that exist for that matter. Let's look at F. The man who lives next door is very friendly. This one is related to the man. The word who is related to the man. What's F? Thank you, Priya, as usual, Nagashri. Priya and Nagashri are really active today. Wonderful. We need to see the same thing with other people as well. That's okay, Divya. Thank you so much nonetheless. Shahana, superb. Okay, here we go. F is 6. Thank you. And the last one is apparently the last one. I like chocolate ice cream. However, vanilla is my favorite. A is apparently G here. So, what should we understand from this entire game? I repeat, what should we understand from this entire game? You must use different types of cohesive devices: pronouns, apposition, summary words, coordinating conjunctions, subordinate conjunctions, relative pronouns, and sentence linkers. All of these are very important, ladies and gentlemen. Take it, G. Everyone, please take a screenshot of this. I'm going to make this bingo, bingo, bingo. Take a screenshot. Thank you. Keep it with you. Use these types of words when you're writing an essay or a report on the IELTS exam. I repeat, essay or a report on the IELTS exam. Thank you. Any questions thus far, please? Yeah, of course. I mean, if you can let me know with an example, Priya, I'd be better able to understand what you're trying to say. Thank you. Okay. Now, let's play one more game to understand this better. I have copied a paragraph from an assignment that a student had sent me. Have a look. Okay, these are answer keys. You already have it. Have a look. The problem with this is the student, actually, there's no problem with this. The only thing that we have to focus on with this particular para is you have to type in the live chat what are the different cohesive devices that this person has used in this write up, in this paragraph. What are the different cohesive devices that this student has used in this paragraph? I'm going to read it out loud for you. When you recognize a cohesive device, just put it down and don't send your answers separately. Just write all the words together and then hit enter. All right? No competition. We're all here helping each other. Like my teacher, who's an expert in math, helps us every day. Of course, yeah, making sense. So, yes, we can definitely go ahead with it. Okay, so let's start using it. I'm going to read it out loud. I'll go slow, write the word in the live chat, only enter when we have completed, hit enter when we have completed the entire paragraph. Okay, here we go. Decreasing birth rates can be attributed to two main factors, namely availability of family planning and changes in how people feel about work and family. These changes include greater career aspirations among women, a tendency to delay marriage, and a preference for smaller families. Lower mortality, on the other hand, is due to increased longevity, which results from improved healthcare and better living conditions. What are all the different kinds of cohesive devices that are used here, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I'm going to display Priya's answer here. Priya says these and on the other hand, which namely is also a cohesive device here. Yes, and okay. Sahana says, namely and these on the other hand, due to which and, okay. She says, namely these on the other hand, okay. Take care. What about other people? How many are these in your opinion? How many are there in total? Divya says, namely and these on the other hand, which and, okay. Thank you. So there's namely, there's and. Yep, wonderful. There's these changes, including changes. Then there's and again. Very good. Then there is on the other hand, superb, including this part. Then there's which. Yeah, yes, that's true. And then there's and as well. So in total, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 7, ladies and gentlemen. There are 7 cohesive devices on the screen. But I want to give you word to the wise. I want to give you one piece of advice. Please have a look. And this is the most important part that I want to highlight from today's session. People think, oh, yeah, cohesive device is used, etc., etc. This person has also used punctuation. What is punctuation? Comma, full stop, colon, like that. All of these kinds of words perfectly. So, what do we understand? These are the answers. Good cohesion means writing logically. Good cohesion requires good punctuation, requires good understanding of punctuation. So, if you know good cohesion and you do not know good punctuation, your knowledge is half. And that is why it's very important to cover all the aspects of writing. Tomorrow, we're going to be looking at speaking or maybe vocabulary, you will see in the end of the lesson. But what's important is all rounded knowledge. And therefore, in case you're interested in being certified as an IELTS trainer, in getting certificate called Cambridge Veritas Certificate in IELTS Masterclass, we call it CVIM. All you have to do is all of these other benefits that I mentioned yesterday as well. You get international certification, my Veritas app, 2 weeks of the masterclass with me or one of the senior trainers, TBL methodology, which is task-based learning, micro teaching. You end up teaching yourself in the classroom, CPD webinars, AI features, and trainer me or some other teacher trainer. So if you want to be certified and understand how to teach and do all of these things, you need to uh, you need to be certified for that, basically, in order to understand how to teach all of this properly. And for the live viewers, there's a 20% discount. That is the usual fees is 29,999. But if you text the counselors, the link of which is available in the live chat, sorry, in the description below, also in the live chat as well, maybe, you get 20% discount. So that is from 29,999, you end up saving 5,999. So the fees of the master class is 23,999. So in case you're interested to be certified, you can let our counselors know using the link in the live chat or the description below. It is valid only for 24 hours for the live viewers. And there's a special code. When you send the counselors, they get to know it that you've come from live classes. Thank you. It is primarily for those people who have stuck until the end, most importantly. But there's something important that you need to remember. Here we go. If you use too many cohesive devices, you may lose marks. I repeat, if you use too many cohesive devices in your writing, it makes it difficult to understand and you end up losing marks. So make sure that you understand what is the right balance between the two. Okay? Of course, due to is as well. Due to, thank you. That's a very important question. Guys, what do you think? In what category will due to fit in? What do you guys feel? Due to, due to is more like a phrase which definitely connects. Yeah. What do you guys feel? Due to is not a cohesive device. It is. It could be treated like one. Why not? Because it is a replacement of because. Yeah. Actually, yes. Why not? Certainly, you guys are right. Due to could be one as well. So we could highlight that too. Thank you for highlighting that. Thank you. All right. Here we go. Let's get going. Now, I promised you that there's going to be some extra practice. So the extra practice is on the screen. I've written a paragraph here. You have to improve this paragraph. I repeat, you have to improve this paragraph. You have to remove unnecessary cohesive devices from here. That is step number one. And then divide the sentences that are too complex into smaller sentences using the right punctuation. So this is point number two that you have to do. Let me see if I'm able to send the write up in the live chat for you. All you have to do is you don't have to do it right away. Look at it, put your answers in the comments once the lesson's ended. Put your answers in the comments, and possibly by tonight or later tomorrow, I could send you feedback in the comments below. Okay? I'm sending you this in the live chat. Bear with me. You could also take a screenshot if you want to. Thank you. I'm sending it in the chat box for you. Wait. Oh, I'm not able to. It says too many words. Yeah, you will have to take a screenshot of it. Wait 1 second. Oops. Take a screenshot, please. Thank you. You can transcribe it or write it. Type your answer in the comments after the lesson's gotten over. I'll give feedback once I see your comments. Thank you. Okay. What do you have to do? Once again, take a screenshot of the question as well, please. Improve the all you have to do is remove unnecessary cohesive devices and also use appropriate punctuation to sort of divide the sentences appropriately. Okay. Okay. Bingo. Let's move ahead. Here we go, guys. In the beginning of the lesson, I promised you that I'm going to be giving you some advanced cohesive devices and an exam tip. Exam tip is remember that readers will assume that each sentence in a paragraph logically develops, or it supports the preceding sentence, that is, the sentence that comes before it. Readers will always assume it. That is called paragraph writing. That's how sentences are written, unless they're told otherwise. So, what do you have to do? You have to make sure that sentence connectors, such as in addition or moreover, should be used sparingly. What is the meaning of sparingly? That means bhar mat do use. Don't use it. Uh, don't use too much of it unnecessarily. It means use it sparingly wherever you feel that the previous idea connects with the next idea to sort of join it together. Yeah, we don't have to use it unnecessarily. All right. The 20 cohesive devices, most of them are actually advanced that you can use are on the list here. Take a screenshot of this. However, therefore, furthermore, it is not only for writing. If you end up using that in speaking as well, you will get band 9. I repeat, if you end up using that, you'll get band 9. Let me try pasting it as 2. Give me one moment. Let me see if I can do that. So this is part 1. This is part 2. Good. I've sent it in part 1 and part 2. Yeah, it's still broke, but I hope you're able to see it. It came in 4 parts actually. Thank you. It's come in 4 parts. Thank you. Take a picture of these useful cohesive devices. Is that the word percent hidden by your name? Sorry, I did not understand, Divya, what you mean by that. Ergo is therefore, yeah. Would you please show that previous screen? Yes, why not? This one? Is that what you mean? Sahana, is that what you mean? Thank you. All right, guys. Thank you. In case you are new to our channel, make sure and you enjoyed the lesson today, make sure to subscribe so that you do not miss any lesson. Like the lesson, share it with your friends who are preparing for IELTS, and most importantly, turn the bell icon on so that you do not miss any lesson whatsoever. Okay? There's one mock test that I have for you for your extra practice. I mean, this is only for your extra practice. All you have to do is you have 40 minutes to complete it. It's writing task 2. The question is, longer lifespans and improvements in the health of older people suggest that people over the age of 65 can continue to live full and active lives. All you have to do is give 2 reasons for your answer and include any relevant examples from your own knowledge or experience. Write 250 words. Use appropriate number and variety of cohesive devices with this question. You can do that if you practice any of your mocks. If you want extra practice, it is available on our WhatsApp channel. The link of the WhatsApp channel is going to be in the description as well, so feel free to join the WhatsApp channel. Every day, different kinds of tips, links we keep on sharing on the WhatsApp channel, so I'm sure that'll help. Now, the most important thing, what did you learn in today's session? Please type in the chat box, in the live chat. What did you learn? Thank you. And then I'll tell you what we will learn tomorrow. You're welcome, Divya. Thank you, Sahana. You're welcome. God bless. Guys, I'm waiting. What did you learn today? You're welcome, Priya. Importance of balanced and effective use of cohesive devices. Thank you, Nagashri. Lovely. Thank you, Priya. Thank you, Divya, once again. Other people, please. Teaching with games. That's a Sahana land. Okay, cool. What will we do tomorrow? Let's have a look at it. Tomorrow, we will learn how, very important topic, extremely important topic, how to avoid repetition in IELTS writing as well as speaking using synonyms. I repeat, using synonyms. How to avoid repeating words. My God, Students lose a lot of marks because of that, ladies and gentlemen. So, what to do to avoid it is what we're going to be looking at in tomorrow's lesson. Okie dokie, everyone. Chalo. Thank you. It's time to go. Lots of love. I learned the judicious use of cohesive devices. Varun says, great examples to understand better. Super. Priya says, effective usage of cohesive devices, various types of cohesive devices, as a matter of fact. She says, 7 types of cohesive devices. Absolutely, so important. Everybody, immediately like the lesson, share it with your fam, and most importantly, subscribe and turn the notification bell on. Okay? Icon on. Sending you immense love, protection, and most importantly, my warmest wishes. Enjoy the rest of the day, and I will see you guys tomorrow. It's a very important lesson that we're going to have tomorrow. All right? Bye bye. Take care. Good night. I'm already psyched about tomorrow's lesson. Yes! Please come. By the way, we forgot the ritual. Can we clap for everybody in the live chat? We've stopped doing that. What's happened to us? Can we clap for everybody's hard work in the live chat? You guys have been nothing but short of amazing. So let's clap for everyone in the live chat, please. Yay! Clap for everybody's hard work. Yes. Okay. Share the lesson and the link of the lesson on WhatsApp groups as well of your friends and family. We need a lot of students attending these classes every day. Yeah, I want to make sure that all of us as a community, as Cambridge Veritas family, need to make sure that as many people as possible attend our classes so that not just 2 or 3, if you feel that this lesson helped you, I mean, why not spread the love and make sure that as many students as possible get benefit of it? Why? Because there's a lot of noise out there. There are a lot of good lessons as well, but we try to be different because we are working live. I repeat, we're working live. These are live lessons, ladies and gentlemen. So that's how we want it to sort of impact the lives of more students so that without paying a penny, they're able to learn something important that can benefit them with their exam, international English language testing system exam. All right. Good night, guys. Bye.